But Elizabeth, righteous, Elizabeth, blameless, Elizabeth, keeping the commandments of God, was barren. She wanted children, but she could not have children. And in that time, in that day, a lot of women, their self-worth was wrapped up in being a mother. And there was a stigma in that society. If you're barren, it was seen as though it was a curse from God. Just like, if somebody was born blind and they think, well, you did something wrong. Somebody did something wrong, as though it was a curse from God. And it's the same thing when a woman could not have a child. It's like the curse of God is on that woman. The disfavor of God is on that woman. And so year after year, being motherless was a source of shame for Elizabeth. Society measured a woman by how many babies she could push out. And Elizabeth lived with this shame for decades, enduring side eyes. As people, is that what you say, side eyes? Looking at you sideways. And maybe because she didn't have a baby, people, they whispering and talking about you behind your back. And they are assuming she doesn't have a child because she has done something wrong. Well, I got some good news for you today. And the good news I have for you today is that when others see disgrace, God sees an opportunity for his grace. Oh, you didn't hear me. Let me say that again. When others see disgrace, God sees an opportunity for his grace. And so the Lord sent an angel. The angel was named Gabriel, and he sent Gabriel to talk to Zechariah. Now, Zechariah was in the temple and doing the priestly duties he had to do. It was his time to be working. And so while he was in there, the angel ran upon Zechariah, startled him, and the angel says, "Don't be afraid, Zechariah, but your prayer is heard, and your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you shall call his name John." Do you all mind if I use a little of my preacher imagination? Now, I kind of imagine that Zechariah thinking, my prayer is heard. I stopped praying that prayer a long time ago. Now, here's the good news. You prayed and you asked God 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and you stopped praying. You forgot all about it, but God didn't. He heard your prayer the first time you prayed it. But his plans and his ways are not our ways. His timing is not our timing. His thoughts are not our thoughts. But Gabriel says, I heard. And your wife, is going to have a baby. And his name shall be called John. And a lot of people are going to rejoice at his birth. He's going to be great in the sight of the Lord. Now, he's not to drink any wine, any strong drink, anything like that. But this baby is going to be filled with the Holy Spirit from his mother's womb. And God is going to use him mightily to turn people to the Lord. But Zechariah says, man,